Miller. Let's hear it for Roger Miller.
Yeah!
Let's hear it for Ed Stewart. You guys don't believe this, but what Ed does is really hard to do. Sorry, I didn't listen to. What Ed does is really hard to listen to. Just kidding. Love it. I think it's really easy to lose your moral perspective when you see like small crimes being committed. I was at school, and I go to school, I do that, and I was in line at the cafeteria, and it's like a standard cafeteria. There's a sneeze guard, you can see the food, and you know, you just stand in line, and I'm waiting to get my bacon, egg, and cheese, because it's breakfast time, and I need that fuel, so bacon's all crispy, and the cheese is melty. I get a little sausage on it, because I want to die young, I guess. And there's a guy sitting behind me, he's a big athletic guy. And he kind of looks around real quick, just to see that he was looking at him, and he reaches under the glass, and he takes a French toast stick, and he just eats it. He just kind of looks at this guy, he's like, really? And then he like looks at me, and then he looks at the lunch lady, and he like just stares her down, and he just dares her to say some shit to him. And she's like this little 65-year-old Eastern European immigrant, just like been in the country for 3 days, just like. So he knows he can get away with it, so he just takes another one and he just fucking eats it like right in her face. And he's like, wow, that's a dick move, huh? Like, fuck that guy. And I felt really good about myself just because I wasn't that guy. And so to reward myself, I went home and I downloaded the entire Beach Boys musical catalog. And I felt really good about myself. I was jogging, I'm like, wouldn't it be nice? Glad all you people came out. My friend Brian's here. I'm glad Brian's here.
Yeah.
I'm glad Brian's here. Brian is my one friend that every guy has. Like every time I tell my girlfriend, I'm like, I'm gonna go hang out with Brian tonight. My girlfriend's like, ah, really? We need that friend. Guys need that friend. And girls need to have that friend. Because girls want guys to be independent, and like, because they can only put us up with us trying to fuck them for so long before they're like, I just need real bulk. Just please, just leave me alone. Well, like, girls are always afraid of that one friend because like there's a line in their mind of how much fun they want you to have and hang out with your friend. And whenever you hang out with that specific friend, that line is where the night begins. So, like, that just goes from that line. Like, I'll give you an example. One night, me and Brian were out. And we're down at Buffalo Wild Wings, and we're drinking, and we're like, we decided we're gonna go see Black Swan, or as we called it that night, that movie where Mila Kunis licks Natalie Portman's coochie. It was like, hey, you want to see the movie where Mila Kunis licks Natalie Portman's coochie? Yeah, man, let's get this movie. So we decided we're gonna stop off and get some nips, right? And just get a little more drunk. And we went to a liquor store in between us and the theater, but it was a class liquor store, so they didn't have nips. So we just decided to get a bottle of Jack Daniels, which is really just making a decision to have a whole different night. You go from, hey, let's get a little bit more buzz, to, hey, we might get arrested tonight. This is fun. Just fast forward like an hour. We finished 3/4 of the bottle, and we're now fleeing across the Yale campus because we're being chased by what we're pretty sure are CIA helicopters. We didn't see the movie. It was a good time.
It was a great time.
You're all looking at me, and that's fine. That's kind of the point of it. But I can see that you're probably making some judgments about me, and I just want to answer at least one of those right off the bat. Yeah, I've done LSD. I've done LSD. That has happened.
Alright.
And really, like, you guys knew that when I got up here, because it's the only thing that really explains the shirt. Like, yeah, you can all, like, you're all getting a picture in your head of me in the store having a flashback. I look at the shirt, start playing Lee Atwater's Proud to Be American. I'm like, that'll give me a lot of pussy at the tractor pull. I've forgotten I don't own a tractor. or any land. I'm glad that I did LSD though, because I learned stuff when I was on LSD. Like, I learned that if you're on LSD and you're in public and you get stopped by a policeman, and like other policemen come to join him to back him up, because that's what cops do, it is a good idea not to just suddenly scream out, "Holy shit, what are all these sharks doing here?" Because that'll fucking tip them off. Like, you shouldn't be in public. It will move you quite quickly. And then you have your whole home Discovery Channel nightmare to live through. Shark Week. It's a Shark Week joke. You guys are smart. You got it. I can see it. Fucking yahoos. Where was I going? I like sex. I like sex. I think we all like sex. Sometimes, though, we like sex a little too much. And we make mistakes. And that's why God created the morning after pill. So those mistakes can follow you around for the rest of your life, asking for food and shelter and tuition. Things like that. But girls, I just have one thing, like a favor to ask of you. Like if you ask your guy to go out and get you the morning after pill, like at some point during his day, and you get a little anxious during the day, and you go out and get it yourself, tell him the second you have that idea. Because there is nothing worse as a guy than having to return the morning after pill. Because you get credit, like from society, for having bought the morning after pill. You did something stupid, you made up for it, good for you. When you bring it back, there's a hurricane force wind of judgment that just comes sweeping across that counter. And the only thought going through the woman's head as you walk up with that little pink box is, I wonder where he hid the body. Because you killed her. In her mind, you've killed this girl. And she's like, I bet it was in an alley. Or the dump. No, he looks like a guy that can finish things. I bet the body's in the dump. Yeah. I can't believe you guys laughed at the joke about murdering my hypothetical girlfriend. Terrible people. Some of you will have sex tonight. Some ladies will have sex tonight. Most of this table will probably be having sex tonight. And bravo. So this is advice specifically for you, and maybe for you. For like anyone that wants to listen. Or like, ladies, tonight when your man is pleasuring you, when he's inside of you, or he's licking whatever there is, there are things that like down there, right? Like certain areas. When he's doing that, remember that language is really important to the pleasure that we are trying to give you. So when he's down there, don't say this. Don't say, I'm close. I'm close. Oh, so close. Here's why. Because as hot as that is when you're screaming in our ear, it is not fucking helpful. Where are you? Where the fuck are you? How close? We don't know, and you're not telling us. Like, let me give you an example. If I'm going to a party and I invite my friend, and I'm calling him, and I say, hey man, where are you? And he says, I'm close. And I go, alright, what street are you on? He just says, I'm close. He's like, can you give me some mileage, some direction, north, south, east, west? He just says, no, I'm close. My friend, not getting to that party. Ever. Never gonna make it. And he really wants to be there. I know you, yeah. So just do what we do. Guys, we got two simple words. It's really simple. We make it nice and easy for the ladies to know when to get out of the way. It's just, I'm coming. It couldn't be more direct. I'm coming. Ladies, just take a lesson from us. Just say something like that. Because guys, it's just, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm here. I'm right in front of your face. Actually, I think I got a little on your face. I'm so sorry. I should have told you when I was close. Oh, man. Really helpful. All right, that's it. Thank you, guys.
Oh, yeah! Hey, bud. There you go.
Mike Lewis, ladies and gentlemen!
Yeah!